The third series in a row. We don't win a series. It's April 5th. The Red Sox are 2-7 and are going to play the Brewers coming up tomorrow. Let's talk about what happened in this garbage of a series. And welcome into anybody actually watching one of these videos. Side note, I do want to make more of these videos. I kept forgetting to make them last year. I wanted to make one during the Cincinnati series and one during the Houston series, but the Houston series just got me really dejected, really down about this team. Uh, and also, I just keep forgetting to make these videos. So I just want to jump right into it and talk more about this pitiful series loss to the Padres. Let's actually talk about Game 1. Game 1 was actually pretty good to watch as a Sox fan. The pitching was good. The offense actually did something. Caleb Durbin got a base hit, got an RBI single. Everything was good. Marcelo Meyer with the 2-run home run. Rafaela got a RBI single. Everything was going good for the team. Everything was going pretty good. Even Contreras got an RBI. Good for him. Now, I do want to touch on the offense. Yes, everybody's going to talk about Caleb Durbin. Everybody's going to talk about Caleb Durbin. I don't want to beat a dead horse already with Caleb Durbin not hitting, with the not so good defense at third base. But I want to talk about Trevor Story real quick. Trevor Story has not been good for the first 9 games of the year. It looks like he's going back to the old, like the 2023, the 2024 I would say maybe pre-May Trevor Story, I would say, where everybody wanted him cut, everybody wanted him traded, DFA'd, sent to the minors, you name it, whatever. Everybody wanted him off the major league team last year, and he had that bounce back. And so far, 9 games in, it looks like he just took a complete 180 to go back to the old Trevor Story that we knew. And I was excited, by the way, for Trevor Story to be coming back, maybe be a mentor in the clubhouse for any of the other young stars that we could have, maybe like a Rafaela, a Roman, a Meyer, stuff like that. And obviously right now it has not happened. He has been struggling out of the gate. Everybody's really been struggling out of the gate to start the series, especially to start the season as well. But on the pitching side of things, Sonny Gray actually pitched really good in Game 1. The bullpen actually held as well in Game 1. By the way, maybe the only time we'll actually see Greg Weissert threw a scoreless inning in this game. Might be the only time we'll actually see it. And I'm still shocked, by the way. And it's Sunday night. It's 8:50 as I'm recording this video. That game happened almost 48 hours ago. Over 48 hours ago. And I'm still shocked Greg Weissert threw a scoreless inning. We'll get to more of him in a minute. But I liked how the bullpen actually held in this first game. Padres only scored 2 runs, and both of them were off Sonny Gray. Side note, the bullpen did not give up a base hit post Sonny Gray coming out. I actually like Sonny Gray's start. I know I'm jumping from the bullpen to Sonny Gray, back to the bullpen, whatever, but I liked Sonny Gray's start. Only 4 hits, gave up 2 runs. The strikeouts are still not there. Only struck out 3. But I don't really care if you strike 15 guys out, strike out double-digit numbers. You just need some good pitching, good starting innings from your starter. And that's what we got out of Sonny Gray. 6 innings, quality start. I will take that any day, especially against a team like San Diego, who is also struggling out of the gate, but not as bad as us. But I will take that, and I'm glad Sonny Gray pitched good, and I'm glad the offense actually did something in this game. But unfortunately, we got more games to talk about. We still got games 2 and 3 to talk about. I don't even want to talk about those two games. So I want to talk about game 2 really quickly. First of all, Kennelly early did not go deep into this game, only went 4 innings. I do like what I see from Ryan Watson. I know he's a Rule 5 draft pick. I know he's going to be on this team no matter what. Uh, but I'm starting to warm up to him a little bit more. There's some guys in the bullpen I would not see right now, especially like Greg Weissert. But I kind of like Watson right now. He's been playing pretty good, especially in that Cincinnati game a while back. I'll keep bringing that up. I know I've brought it up at least a few times on other streams, but Coulomb played in this game as well. I thought he was pretty decent. Slayton actually played good. Greg Weissert actually shockingly did not pitch in this game for once. Zach Kelly did, and maybe we'll see him get demoted as soon as Garrett Whitlock comes back. Maybe Tyler Uberstein will unfortunately get the cut. We'll see who gets the sent down to AAA after that. But Chapman, unfortunately, was not the typical Chapman we know of. He's gonna have a bad game every once in a while. He had a few bad games last year, especially one early in the season last year against Chicago White Sox. But you're not gonna have vintage Chapman every game, especially when in game 1 he threw over 20 pitches. I think it was closer to 25 actually. I don't know the specific pitch count. It's not in front of me, but Chapman did not look good in this game. That's why he didn't show up here earlier today. I kind of wish we had him earlier today, but what are you going to do? But we'll get to game 3 in a little bit. The offense, I mean, it's been the Red Sox offense so far. They actually had 8 hits this game. They had more than San Diego. Roman got a couple hits, but I know Story not been good. We've seen it. Went 0 for 4. Everybody in the lineup really hasn't been hitting. Contreras is actually starting to get his bat up a little bit. Abreu is still your best guy on this team. And I seriously, Wilyer has to be the MVP of this team. There's no way he isn't the MVP of this team, right? There's no way he's not. The best guy on the offense is Wilyer Abreu, and there's no way you can tell me he's not. Everybody else on the offense has been either decent, maybe a little bit below average, or just straight up unplayable. But please, I hope this offense wakes up. I know Meyer did not have the best game. I believe he got a sac fly, I think it was, in game 2. He drove in a run. Narvaez kind of struggled. Rafaela looked decent. I believe he had 2 hits. So the offense is starting to wake up maybe a little bit, but so far it's not been good in this series. And I really don't want to talk about game 3. I truly don't. But I guess we got to talk about it. Or I should talk about it. And game 3. To me, this was the worst game of the series. Not the worst one in offense, not the worst, for entertainment purposes, I guess. This one was the worst soul-crushing wise. This game just really put me in a bad mood towards the end of the stream, towards the middle parts of the game before it was tied up, especially when we blew the 6-4 lead. I believe it was in the 5th inning thanks to that Machado home run. Still hate the guy, by the way, to this day. I know most Sox fans will. But I gotta say, I don't know what is going on with Ranger Suarez right now, but something is not right. I know it's only 2 starts in, but man, has he been looking really bad. He didn't even go 5 innings. He got pulled in the 4th inning after facing 1 batter in the 4th inning. And you could see I believe they showed a couple shots in the dugout. He just looking on like, wow, what is going on? with my command, what is going on with my pitches right now, my velocity, whatever. Every single time, it's just like, wow, what is going on? He only had 2 strikeouts, he only had 2 walks, but he was getting hit around. And also, I want to say this. I know every Sox fan is going to say it. Cora, can we please stop throwing Greg Weissert out there in any situation? Send him down to the minor leagues if he has an option. I don't know if he has an option. Please, someone in the comments, let me know if Greg Weissert has an option, if he can go down to AAA or not, because he needs the work. I like Greg. He was decent last year, but man, to start this season, he has been absolutely unplayable. We cannot have Greg Weissert pitching in high leverage spots. It's just like Jordan Hicks last year, except Jordan Hicks was just completely unplayable in any situation. We got to give Greg Weissert maybe some low leverage situations, maybe when it's a 5-run lead, or up on top, maybe throw him out there for an inning, maybe get his confidence back, because right now he has been completely unplayable. It has not been Greg Weissert's start to the season anybody wanted. I believe it was him who gave up the Machado home run. Yeah, it was. He gave up the Machado home run because he came in right after. Tyler Huberstein came into this game. He actually played pretty good. Yeah, he gave up the solo home run. I believe it was to Merrill at the end of the... He played pretty good. I believe he went over 2 innings. Saw his family in the crowd. I actually thought he played really good. Coulomb came in again. He played good. But, of course, Zach Kelly's got to come in, and he gives up the sac fly, makes it 8-6, and we all knew Mason Miller was going to come in, and we all knew he was going to set us down 1-2-3, and that's exactly what happened. But I do want to touch on this offense real quick. You had a 4-0 lead. Everything was clicking early. You drove Buehler out of the game early. I mentioned it a couple times on streams before this series. Buehler was going to completely shut us down because of course he would. Because it's a revenge game. You're coming back to Boston. You want to prove to everybody that I still have a good arm. This team was wrong for cutting me. Storyline this, storyline that. And Buehler sucked in this game. Vintage Boston Red Sox Walker Buehler. That's going to be a trivia question one of these days. But you drove him out early. There was a point he was actually dominating in the first 2 innings. He was actually playing really good, but by the time the 3rd inning came around, he was just completely flat. You scored 4 runs in the 3rd inning, and it was really good to see. But then the wheels came off, offensively and defensively. And by the way, this team, infield defense, no matter who it is, stinks. Story, especially. I know he's had a couple errors this year. The defense, every year, we have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because they just suck on defense. But this game was really terrible to watch. I know people in the live stream were just very angry, were very pissed about during the game, especially as it went on, especially after blowing the lead, and then tying it, then getting it right back. It was just a back and forth game, roller coaster. But this was just not a fun game. It just got old. It just got annoying after a while. You're 2-7 after this game. You're 2-6 while playing the game. But it's just like, come on. Please play better, get a win, win the series. Maybe it'll boost morale up for the team. It didn't happen. Now you got to face a Brewers team who's been playing really good. You're 2-7. I know I'm going to keep rehashing that point. And I don't think this team's going to be 2-10. I know there's going to be some people saying they're going to get swept by Milwaukee. I think they're going to win 1 game at least. Maybe on Wednesday because I checked earlier, it was still undecided, I believe, against on Wednesday. I believe it's Sonny Gray pitching on Wednesday, so maybe we'll win that game. Maybe even win the series. I don't think we're going to sweep Milwaukee, but this ain't a preview video, but man, this game was frustrating. Well, if you made it to this point, I guess hit the like button, hit subscribe. Does help out the channel. It helps out me. I would greatly appreciate it. If you want to listen to the play-by-plays and the live commentary of the games, I usually do most of the Red Sox games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.